So these are our homework solutions for day 5.2. And we're given this parabola, this graph, and we're asked to answer the following. So first we're asked to draw the axis of symmetry and state its equation. Well, the axis of symmetry is that imaginary line that passes down through the middle of our parabola. So it's right here, and we can see that at every point along this line, x has a value of 3. So that becomes our equation. X equals 3 is how we state the axis of symmetry, because at every point along this line, x is 3. So we simply say x equals 3. Now we're asked to draw the zeros, or the x-intercepts. So the x-intercepts are the point at which the graph crosses the x-axis, and we can see that that happens at 2 and 4. So these are our x-intercepts, 2 and 4. Our y-intercept is simply the point at which the graph crosses the y-axis. So we can say our y-intercept is -8. The direction of the opening of the parabola, well, it opens downwards. And the vertex, the coordinate of the vertex, is right here. And that falls at the coordinates of 3 and 1. In this graph, once again, we look to the middle point between this parabola. So this imaginary line, or axis of symmetry, follows this line right here, and it happens to be right along the y-axis, so we say x equals 0. The zeros, or the x-intercepts, occur at -1 and 1. So we can write those down. Now, we can also figure out what the axis of symmetry is by adding up the two values for our intercepts and dividing by 2. So -1 plus 1 is 0, divided by 2 is still 0. So this point plus this point divided by 2 is also our axis of symmetry. The y-intercept is right along the y-axis, so it is 0. The direction of opening of the parabola, it opens up. And the vertex, right here at the pointy end, is 0, -1. Question 3. This time we have a parabola that touches right on the x-axis, but the imaginary middle line is right here. So we can say that x equals 2 is the equation for our axis of symmetry. The zeros, well, it only touches the x-axis at one point. So there is only one x-intercept, or 1, 0, and that happens to be 2, because that's the one point that the graph touches the x-axis. The y-intercept is right down here at -4. The direction of the opening is downwards. And our vertex is at the point 2, 0. Okay, this particular graph, the axis of symmetry is right here, right in the middle of the parabola, and the x value at this point is -3. So we say x equals -3 as our axis of symmetry. Draw and state the zeros. At what point does this graph cross the x-axis? Well, it doesn't. At no time, no point, does this graph cross the x-axis. So there are no x-intercepts. The y-intercept is right here at 5. We can write that in. The direction of opening, it opens up. And the vertex is right here at the point -3, 3. This parabola, the axis of symmetry, the imaginary line, is right here at x equals 1. I'll write that in. Our zeros, or x-intercepts, are part way between 0 and 1 and part way between 2 and 3. So we can say that our x-intercepts are -0.5 and 2.5. Our y-intercept is right here at 4. The parabola opens up, downward. And the vertex is right here at the point 1, 8. This parabola, the axis of symmetry, is this line right here. And its equation is x equals -2. The zeros fall on the points -4.5 and +0.5. Our y-intercept is right here at -1. The parabola opens upward, and the vertex is right here at the point -2, -3. In this graph, our axis of symmetry is right here at x equals 1. Our intercepts are at -1 and 3. The y-intercept is right here at -6. The direction of opening is up. And the vertex is right here at this point, 1, -8. This particular graph, the axis of symmetry is this line right here. And its equation is x equals -4. The zeros, or x-intercepts, well, it only touches the x-axis at one point. So the x-intercept is -4. The y-intercept is right here at 8. parabola opens upwards, and the vertex is at -4, 0. With these questions, we're given the information here and then asked to plot the points here. So first of all, we're told that the axis of symmetry is 0. So we're going to draw our axis of symmetry line right here. Next, we're told that our x-intercepts can be found at the points -2 and 2. So we'll plot these points right here. Then we're told that the y-intercept is -4. So we'll put a line right here, or a point right here. And we're told that our vertex is at 0, -4, which is also right here. And now, if we connect our coordinates, this is what our parabola will look like. In this one, we're told that the axis of symmetry is 1. So we'll draw our line right there. And then we're told that the zeros, there's only one 0, and that falls right at 1. So this is our single x-intercept. We're told that the y-intercept is 1. So we can plot that point right here. We're told that it faces upwards. And we're told that our vertex is at 1, 0. So now we have enough information to sketch in an approximation of what the graph would look like. And it will look like this. In this example, question 3, we're told first that the axis of symmetry is 2. So we can put that down. We're told that the zeros, or x-intercepts, are at 1 and 3. We'll plot those. Our y-intercept is down here at -9. Our graph opens downward, and our vertex is at 2, 8 up here. So now if we sketch in our graph connecting these points, we'll get a parabola that looks like this. Question 4, we're told that the axis of symmetry is 6. So there's our imaginary line. Our equation is x equals 6. We're told that the x-intercepts are 2 and 10. Plot those and label them. Our y-intercept is -3. The parabola opens facing down. And our vertex is at the point 6, 3. And now we can connect our points and sketch our parabola, which roughly gives us something that will look like this.